Hello everyone, it's Natalie here to do another Zodiac reading. We're just gonna set things up. I also have a tiny cat sitting on me, so she may or may not make an appearance. She seems to have in a lot of videos anyway. Okay. Oh, that's a new deck that I finally got the other day. I've seen heaps of people using it. I backed that on Kickstarter ages ago, but I only just got mine. So I won't be using that, but it was sitting there, so I thought I'd just show you. I'm going to put you just here. You can just sit over here. Alright. Scorpio, this is going to be love reading for Scorpio for April 2021. Obviously, if you're here at any other time and you've been drawn to this video, please stay and receive, your messages. Okay, so if you guys would like to book a personal reading, then please check the Etsy link in the description below. Okay? Pay attention to the delivery times on those readings as well. It states 7 to 14 days delivery time. Sometimes it's faster, sometimes most of the time it's within that limit. That's why I've left it like that. So, because of life. But this is the couples reading. There will be a singles reading as well going up after this. So I think the only couples reading that there isn't is the Leo one, because there was issues with the audio, so the singles was the only reading for them, but everyone else should have 2 videos going up. I wanted 2 cards. Thank you. Alright, so let's have a look. And if Medusa the kitty decides to get on the table, then you'll see her. Okay, so what we have here, the Sun in Scorpio card. If you have a Scorpio anywhere in your chart, that's what you resonate with, then you're more than welcome to be here. These are the Zodiac Moon reading cards, and the ones that we're currently using this time is, Sun in Scorpio, that's all. So this one is about passion, the number 8, so the infinity symbol. 8 also is like Jupiter, expansion, wealth, that kind of thing, which is good. So we're expanding beyond our horizons. Sometimes that can be uncomfortable, but this is a passionate, intense, or mysterious phase in your life. Impulsivity could be an issue or a benefit to you at some point as well. Yeah. So you're starting off with the Chariot, which is a decision-making card, but it's one that we've made a decision, we're going full force ahead in that direction. So it's good. It's a card of movement. Judgment is resurrection of something, or, purification, rebirth. And answering the call. So finding out, this could be a situation where you or your person have kind of realized the significance of this relationship and are moving ahead with things, getting rid of stuff that was keeping it, stagnant, or that wasn't necessary, didn't need to be there, so like a purification of sorts. Knight of Swords in reverse kind of indicates impulsive, not well thought out communication. Ace of Wands is a new passionate beginning. It is a spiritual awakening of sorts. So Maybe there's been a little bit of resistance to that with the Knight of Wands in the reverse from either one of you, or a bit of denial. There is putting your boundaries down in order to move ahead, going within to find the clarity, that introspection, following your hopes and dreams. Again, this is more of a spiritual journey, and that leads to the purification and the resurrection around this connection, or the evolution is what I want to say. It's like an evolution. Yeah, it's an evolution. Then you've got the Four of Swords, which talks about kind of sleeping on ideas. It's definitely a card of meditation. Sometimes it can represent mourning, worrying too much. The Three of Swords represented above here, which usually is separation, heartbreak, and a cleansing of ideas around things that were actually hurting you. So I do feel there's a lot of solo work going on here. Your own spiritual journey, kind of meditating, possibly actually meditating. Two of Cups, you hold one of them, the other person holds the other. So it's like a new beginning and opportunity to reconnect emotionally and have fun and healing and healthy compromise, which this is about. So just be careful of completely putting down your boundaries and allowing, for one of you to always get what they want, and the other person, it's like, oh, this is a compromise, but it's not. Sorry. I'm sorry, cat. Here, so you're moving away from that. So it could be like a people-pleasing attitude where you kind of don't realize or aren't even thinking about what you want and need. And then the introspection happens, kind of sleeping on things for a while instead of acting so impulsively. And then once you guys are focused coming from the heart space instead of from logic, that's when you see a whole lot of progression here. So it's a soul's journey, a lot of major arcana. Some, day-to-day miscommunication or misunderstandings here. So resting and thinking before you speak to kind of, address those issues. You've also got the Page again. Not again, but the Page. And then you have the World. So there are probably a lot of signs, synchronicities, and things around you that you're not necessarily paying attention to because they're coming to you in the form of possibly accidentally eavesdropping over here or hearing things, same kind of thing. Or because it's communication, so it could also be through your dreams, signs and synchronicities, through forms of communication. So pay more attention to that. But you are entering into a new phase. There could be travel involved, or at least broadening of horizons with the world here. You have a lot of the swords cards, air signs, representing people in reverse. So this could also be talking about either one of you over-rationalizing their emotions. So what you're on the journey on is, again, connecting to the heart space and having that that kind of a connection instead of over-rationalizing your emotions. Like, logic and emotions are different things, but they work together in harmony. But when you completely dismiss one, then, it's out of balance. So it's bringing in the balance here, introspection, like I said, and also there's acknowledgement here of being emotionally overwhelmed, which is probably why there's that rationalization or trying to distance yourself from your emotion a bit to explain it in that way. So it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's like you're evolving to connect more with your emotions. So this is a temporary thing, which could be a coping mechanism for the moment, okay? Because where you're going is evolution, essentially, with these cards. Now let's have a look. How am I supposed to shuffle? Look, I need that hand back, cat. I know, everyone loves you. You're a beautiful kitty. Though, I should show you the comments. I will show you the comments. People saying Medusa's so pretty. Yeah. They don't know why you're so pretty. They don't know. She's half asleep looking at me, and she's kind of annoyed because I took my arm away. She's like, well, that was my pillow. You stole my pillow. Sorry, I'll put my amethyst inside my shirt so that it's not tapping you on the head. She's like looking at it like, what is this thing? Also, she'll probably think it's a toy and try to eat it if I leave it there too long. Right. So. Queen of Swords again. So, divine feminines on this side, masculines on this side, regardless of gender. That's just, you know, the two energies in the connection. So, divine feminine is healing from self-worth issues. That's like a very straight to the point message. Not much more to say there. The divine masculine. So, yeah, this is more like learning to be more independent, healing from self-worth issues so that you're not creating codependent things. And I feel like because of that, there could be, you know, frustration and issues in communication. Yeah, more than meets the eye. There's... that always reminds me of Scorpio with the little... what is it? Crawfish thing. I think that card's Cancer actually, but that's just what it reminds me of, because I see this little pinchy thing. Anyway, so she may not be sharing this openly with the divine masculine, and yeah, could be some sort of miscommunication with the Queen of Swords in the reverse. But definitely quick to cut things like off when they are imbalanced, unfair, taking advantage of, that kind of thing. No, kitty. You cannot touch the keyboard. If you touch the keyboard, things may happen. We don't need any more errors, okay? Okay. She's happy now because she got my hand back. Was that the whole... you were just plotting that I'd grab you and put you back on my lap and then you'd have my hand? It was a scheme. It was a scheme. It was a good scheme. It was a successful scheme. Anyway. She's like, what are you doing? The divine masculine here, surprised by their, I guess, emotional depth as well. They're taking more action. They're not allowing their past or other people's thoughts and ideas to hold them back. So the victim of circumstance not really applying to them anymore. They're kind of taking that Three of Swords. Interesting that you both got kind of imagery for that, holding it. And there's the indecision that's left behind for these other two people. So this could literally be a masculine who's separated from his mates, or certain people around him who were bringing him down, putting pressure on him, or expectations that were not of his authentic self, because it doesn't, connect with his emotions. So a masculine who's getting more in touch with their possibly feminine side, but definitely their emotional intelligence is growing here, which is good. So both of these people are on a very similar journey. It's just separate. I feel like one of you isn't responsible for the other one's progress and journey. You both have a part to play, and there's accountability on both parts. There's two of you here, so you've both got your own work to do, and that kind of seems to be the main focus. Is healing and getting in touch with your emotions in a healthy way and removing the bullshit from your life. So I hope that helped you, Scorpio. Let me know how you go in the comments. We're going to go on to the singles reading now, and as always, if you want to book a personal reading, the Etsy link's in the description below. There are a array of options on there for different price points, so check them out. And yeah, I also have little short videos on TikTok. I'm going to start posting some of them on YouTube as YouTube shorts as well. So if you have any favorites on TikTok, then maybe just comment, for me to upload that to YouTube. But I will have to have a look into that after I do all the zodiac readings. So I have a bit of catching up to do with the zodiac, so we're going to do that first. And yeah, thank you for being with me today. To support this channel, if you enjoyed the content and got something out of it, you can always like, share, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it, and it is free to do. So yeah, muchly appreciated. Also, just watching, very appreciative of that too. You can leave donations if you don't want to book a personal reading, or you just appreciate the content, through PayPal, or if you are in a country who supports the YouTube applause button, you'll see it on your screen if it's available to you under the video. That's also another way to tip. And the Amazon wishlist is there as another option for gifts. So thank you guys for being here with me today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.